Hello guys, my name is Vishal Badani. So welcome to my YouTube channels. We learn a Java full course. So in that last video we discussed the what is the encapsulation in Java. So actually encapsulation is the fourth pillar of OOPS. That is one of the type of pillar of OOPS. Okay. So we discussed in the last video. So today we discussed about the what is the polymorphism. The polymorphism actually is the one of the, another pillar of the OOPS concept in Java. Okay, so what is the polymorphism? The polymorphism is actually is a Greek word that is the combine of two words, that is a poly and a morphism. So is that meaning is the poly actually it means many and the morphism actually it means forms, that is a many forms. So what is the definition of the polymorphism? The polymorphism actually whose name is actually the polymorphism is a Greek word. The whose name is the object in that same object, but having a different type of behaviors. So how? Suppose we take an example one object created, and by using one object, the different type of behaviors actually we form by using a single object. So we take a real type of example. So the take example person, suppose as a me. So as a me and a different type of behaviors actually my and a different type of locations. Okay, so suppose I am going at a college. So at the time my behavior actually is as a student. I am that in a college as a student. Okay, but as I am a person as an object and my behavior is in college the student. Okay, so when we at going to at home, so at that time for my mother and my father, actually I am a son. So another behavior actually I am performing at my home. So at my college as a student, at my home as I am a son. So when I am going to the at my friends circle, so at that times for my friends actually I am a good friend, the best friend. So another type of actually I am behavior forming the friend type of behavior. So I am going suppose in a store or in the mall. So at that time we consider as a customer. So suppose so the another we are actually considered as a customer. So what is in that? So I am a single person, but different type of behaviors actually I am forming. What is in the college I am a student, in the at my home actually I am son. At that mall I am a customer, and at that my friend circle as a friend. So one object, different types of behaviors actually forming. That is actually called the polymorphism. Okay, so actually in that polymorphism there are two types of actually form. That is a runtime, that is we call actually or called static, or we call early binding. Okay, the one actually the compile time. The second type is runtime. So the runtime we actually called late binding. Actually we know we called actually late binding also. So so what is compile time? So in that polymorphism, at the exist of the we write a program at that time of compile, that is called a compile time. Okay, in that we form actually a method overloading. So the method overloading actually what is the method overloading is the same type of name method type actually is the same name, but having a different type of arguments or different type of parameters. Suppose we consider we actually want a class A. In that we consider suppose three types of method. So ABC method, ABC method, ABC method. So in that arguments or parameters we consider integer, long, float. So same method name but different type of arguments or parameters. So this is actually the method overloading form in the polymorphism. Okay, so this is actually formed in the compile time. So the compile time the another type of is a actually formed in the overloading method. Okay, so in that runtime actually in that runtime which is the runtime actually the execution at a time of actually which is exists the which is sorry the runtime actually which is at the execution of program execution of the program, all the program are executed, and that time we form error, that is actually a runtime error or runtime. Okay, so also called with the lead or late, suppose late binding, so ignore that. Okay, so the runtime actually we call the runtime execution of program, and that is that time do all the error are found, that is the runtime error or runtime. Okay, in that actually the overriding method. So what is overriding? Overriding actually whenever we using a method, suppose we create a one class, suppose we create a one class A and a class B. So in that class A we create a method that is a void show. Void, it is that is no return type, and show is a method name and no argument, suppose. And another class that is a subclass, in that class B, that is class B extend again, and in that we write a void show another method name what is the same. Okay, but when we create object of the class B, that is we all know that whenever we extend the class A, that we create the object of the subclass, we cannot create a superclass, because the all the information or all the more information that the class B, that's why we create a subclass object. So we create a subclass object at that time, so create a that time of execution to execute the first class B data. Why? Whenever we create object, okay, so that time we actually the overriding form we actually to show the firstly class B to data, then after the class A. So first the class A actually behind the class B. So firstly to whenever we create object of subclass, so subclass actually first executed, then the superclass executions all the forms. Okay, so that is a mere method overriding in that polymorphism. So I hope all of you understand. So this is actually the polymorphism in the Java. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.